have you ever found yourself wondering how to make ends meet in this economy, where the prices are only going up? The economic struggle is real, friends. We're living in an era where the cost of living is skyrocketing, while salaries remain stagnant. It's like a game of catch-up we're destined to lose. The price of groceries, rent, healthcare, education, you name it, it's on the rise. And yet, many of us are still earning the same paycheck we were 5 years ago. The widening gap between income and expenses is more than just a financial burden. It's a daily stressor, a constant reminder of the uphill battle we're fighting. Now let's talk solutions. For many, the traditional 9-to-5 job has been the go-to answer. It's a steady paycheck, a sense of security. But is it enough to keep up with the rapidly inflating cost of living? Not always. And that's where the gig economy comes in. The gig economy, for those unfamiliar, is a labor market characterized by the prevalence of short-term contracts or freelance work, as opposed to permanent jobs. Think Uber drivers, Airbnb hosts, freelance writers, and graphic designers. It's a world of work that offers flexibility and the potential to earn more than your typical 9-to-5. It's not without its challenges, of course, but it's a viable alternative for many struggling to make ends meet. So, we have these two work structures, the traditional 9-to-5 job and the gig economy. Both have their pros and cons, their advocates and detractors, but the question isn't which is better in a vacuum. It's which is better for you in your specific situation facing your unique challenges. Now let's delve deeper into these two work structures and see how they compare. When we think about work, the traditional 9-to-5 job often comes to mind. This is the classic image of employment, isn't it? The notion of clocking in at 9 in the morning, taking a lunch break at noon, and clocking out at 5 in the evening. It's a rhythm many of us know all too well. Now there's a lot to be said for the traditional 9-to-5. For one, it provides a certain sense of stability. There's comfort in knowing exactly when you'll be working and what you'll be doing. It's like having a roadmap for your day, week, and even year. Then, there's the predictable income. Your paycheck arrives like clockwork, whether that's weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly. This predictability enables you to plan your finances from paying bills to saving for that dream vacation. And let's not forget about the benefits. Many 9-to-5 jobs offer perks like health insurance, retirement plans, and paid time off. These benefits can be crucial for your overall well-being and financial security, but as with anything in life, the 9-to-5 grind has its share of drawbacks. For starters, it lacks flexibility. Your work life is set in stone, and it can be challenging to juggle personal commitments around a rigid schedule. Then there's the potential for burnout. The monotony of doing the same thing, day in and day out, can lead to a feeling of exhaustion and lack of enthusiasm. It can sometimes feel like you're running on a hamster wheel, constantly moving but not really getting anywhere. And let's face it, with a traditional job, you have limited control over your work. You're often at the mercy of your boss's decisions, company policies, and the whims of the market. So while the 9-to-5 job has its benefits, it's not without its drawbacks. It's a system that works for some, but not for all. But what if there was another way to work, one that offered more flexibility and control? Enter the gig economy, a world of work that's vastly different from the traditional 9-to-5. Here, the shackles of the office cubicle are replaced with the freedom of choice. The gig economy allows individuals to transform their skills and hobbies into a revenue stream, offering a flexibility that's often hard to find in traditional jobs. Imagine you're a graphic designer, working on projects that spark your creative spirit one day, and then using your skills to design a website the next day. Or perhaps you're an Uber driver, setting your own schedule and choosing when and where you want to work. This is the reality for many in the gig economy. However, the gig economy isn't all sunshine and rainbows. While it offers flexibility, it also presents its own set of challenges. Stability, a cornerstone of traditional employment, is often notably absent in gig jobs. Income can fluctuate dramatically from month to month, making budgeting a real challenge. Moreover, gig workers often lack the benefits that come with traditional employment. There's no employer-sponsored healthcare, no paid vacation days, no retirement plans. This lack of benefits can be a significant drawback for many, considering the gig economy. Yet, it's important to remember that the gig economy can also offer opportunities for varied income. You might work a few hours a day as a freelance writer, spend the afternoon driving for a rideshare service, and then teach an online course in the evening. This variety can make your income more robust and diverse, reducing the risk of income instability. So the gig economy is a mixed bag. It offers the freedom to choose your work, the flexibility to set your schedule, and the potential for varied income. But it also comes with potential drawbacks like lack of stability, no benefits, and unpredictable income. As we can see, both 9-to-5 jobs and gig jobs have their pros and cons. You might be wondering, how can I start a gig job if I have no experience? Let's dive right in. Fear not, everyone starts somewhere, and that includes you. The gig economy is a vast ocean filled with opportunities that cater to a wide range of skills and interests. So your first step is to identify what you're good at and what you enjoy doing. Do you love animals? Consider dog walking or pet sitting? Are you a whiz at assembling IKEA furniture? There's a gig for that too. Now, it's important to remember that while some gigs require specific qualifications or certifications, many others do not. They simply require a willingness to learn, a can-do attitude, and a commitment to deliver quality work. If you do find a gig that you're passionate about but requires a skill you don't yet possess, consider investing in some training or education. There are countless online courses available these days, many of them free or at a low cost, that can help you acquire the skills you need. Starting small is another key strategy when you're new to the gig world. Don't be discouraged if your first gig is a small one. Consider it a stepping stone, an opportunity to learn, practice, and gain experience. As you complete more gigs, you'll build a portfolio of work and a network of satisfied clients. This will, in turn, lead to more gigs and bigger opportunities. Remember, it's not about who you know in the gig economy, it's about what you can do. So showcase your skills, deliver your best work every time, and don't be afraid to put yourself out there. The gig economy thrives on diversity and innovation, and there's a place for everyone, including you. One more thing, don't forget to be patient. Success doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, effort, and perseverance. But with every gig you complete, you're one step closer to achieving your goals. With determination and hard work, anyone can start a successful gig job. So, get out there and start gigging. Despite the economic struggles we face, there's always hope for the future. Our resilience and adaptability, as well as our unquenchable thirst for innovation, are what keep us moving forward, even in the face of adversity. Now, let's talk about the gig economy. It's not just a buzzword you hear thrown around these days, it's a movement. It's a shift in the way we view work and success. It's an opportunity for anyone, regardless of their background or experience, to carve out their own path and create their own success story. In the gig economy, you are not just a cog in the machine, you are the machine. You set your own hours, choose the projects you want to work on, and dictate the terms of your success. You have the freedom to pursue your passions and make a living out of it. You are not confined to the traditional 9-to-5 job where your growth and success are often determined by factors beyond your control. The gig economy is not without its challenges, of course. It requires dedication, resilience, and a willingness to learn and adapt. But the potential for growth and opportunity in this type of work is immense. You can start small, perhaps as a side hustle to supplement your income. But as you gain experience and build your reputation, your gig can grow into a full-fledged business. Think about it, the world is changing rapidly and the way we work is changing with it. The gig economy is at the forefront of this change, offering opportunities for those who are ready to seize them. So why not you? Why not now? In the end, it all comes down to this. We are not just passive observers in the face of economic struggles. We have the power to shape our own future. We have the power to redefine success on our own terms. And that, my friends, is the true beauty of the gig economy. Remember, no matter the economic situation, you have the power to shape your own future. Let's embrace the change and make the most of the opportunities it brings. After all, the future is what we make of it.